teachings of the Buddha about harmony with our inner self, with other people, and with nature are a great hope to enlighten humanity and to alleviate suffering, violence, inequalities, and environmental degradation. All of those things which we see more and more happen, unfortunately, in our present world. And these inspirations by Buddha are exactly enshrined in the Sustainable Development Goals, which were adopted by the United Nations and by all 195 governments of all countries in the world. And this is why the United Nations value so much the Vaishakha Day. And then it's also my personal experience. Since my arrival here in Nepal almost 4 years ago, I had the chance to work a lot on Lumbini. As you know, UNESCO, with our different teams, we do excavations and archaeological explorations in Lumbini, and also we are preserving the remains of early Buddhism in the entire area. And if some of you had the possibility to participate in World Buddhist Conference, which just took place last weekend, our chief archaeologist, Robin Cunningham, he gave a lecture there about our work. And for example, we discovered for the first time the remains of a tree temple inside the Maya Devi temple, which on one side, of course, proves that the Buddhist writings are true, because the Buddhist writing that Maya Devi gave birth holding her hand on a tree, and we have this tree temple which was of Buddha's lifetime. So this means that already at Buddha's lifetime there was a tree which was venerated in Lumbini. I think that's another proof that Lumbini is the birthplace of Buddha. Also in Telaurakot we discovered a lot of structures which indicate that the Telaurakot is the ancient Kapilavastu in which Buddha spent the first 29 years of his life. For example, last year we discovered the remains of a palace which is exactly at the place where the Chinese Buddhist monks Faxian and Xuanzang described where this palace was in 3rd and 6th century AD, so long time after Buddha. But the layer which we discovered is 1,800 years old. And under this archaeological layer we have 3 meters of other layers which certainly have a lot of secrets to tell us about Kapilavastu. And also we did some archaeological explorations around Ramagrama. You certainly know that Ramagrama was the only stupa of the 8 stupas where Buddha's remains were buried, which was not excavated by Ashoka in 3rd century BC, because Ashoka dispersed the remains of the Buddha from the other 7 stupas. And in Ramagrama we found around the stupa. So we did not dig under the earth, of course, we did not dare this. We did ground radar penetration. So this is just to look, to measure through radar what is under the ground. And we found a lot of remains of monasteries, which proves that Ramagrama in early Buddhist times was a very important place. So again, confirming that the area of Lumbini was a very holy place in early Buddhism. And we discovered almost 200 other structures around Lumbini in a circle of maybe 30 kilometers around Lumbini, archaeological structures which are still under the ground and which confirm the importance of this area for Buddhism. And we did a risk map that there should be no infrastructure and development projects taking on these structures. So we indicate them to everyone who wants to build there. And all this work in Lumbini really sharpened my personal keen interest in Buddhism, and this is also living here in Nepal with these very spiritual people is extremely inspiring for me every day. And by concluding, I wish to thank all of you for your contributions to this today's program, and I look forward to learning from the wisdom of Buddhist leaders and scholars, and I wish the celebration of Vaishakha 2018 every success, with the hope that we will further spread Buddha's message of peace and compassion to all of mankind. Thank you very much.